A Sunday night vigil in San Francisco's Excelsior. Neighbors and friends standing shoulder to shoulder, a symbolic gesture in what is their fight to fight violent crime.
Gracias por haber venido esta noche.
It's great to see you this night.
Hay muchísima gente que no se preocupa por lo que pasa en la comunidad.
There are many people who are worried about what's happening in the community.
En esta comunidad es donde hay más muertes, donde hay más asesinatos.
In this neighborhood is where we have the most murders and the most people who've been killed.
Y donde la policía y el departamento de homicidios no descubren nada.
And so far the police and the Department of Investigations have not found out anything. I would say that the Excelsior has been a neglected district. You know, it's also a problem, I think, that in the city the attention has been in other places. There are neighborhoods that seem maybe a little more sexy to other people outside of the Excelsior district. They have tenant issues or development issues that are really strong and capture the city's attention.
We don't have a national, neighborhood-wide or city-wide reputation for anything in particular. Nobody really knows us, and I think it's because we're very much people come home from work and they go to sleep and they get up and they go out to work elsewhere. We're not a tourist district, so we're actually a very, very cool place to live, but we're just not known.
You know, traditionally the Excelsior's been, folks that come from Italy and maybe Eastern Europe. There's been an Irish element as well, some German, so it's been mostly European and white. And I think we're able to maybe move into the district in the 20s and populate it more heavily in the 30s and kind of reach its peak, I believe.
It's very tempting because for politicians to ignore us because we are, like I said, very working class. And so between having a family and working for a living, some of the people out here work 3 jobs. You don't have a lot of time to be going in and knocking on your politician's door and asking him for favors.
John, we've never lived like this. When we go to City Hall, at first we talked to him, this is not on your watch, but we went to City Hall 6 years ago and told the mayor there are issues going on. When we asked for help then to try and stop this before it became an epidemic or a crisis, we weren't listened to.
4 people have died within 3 blocks of my house in 2 years' time, and I want to know from you all, what do you need to do different?
What do we do? You know, I not only stand for my son, but I stand for these other mothers too. And it's a shame that we have to live our lives like this and let our children just lay dead on the street.
I don't want to lose any more people in Excelsior. This is insane.
You know, last year was very, very traumatic to people in the Excelsior. We had a series of high-profile homicides. The Bologna family, 3 young men who were killed on Congdon, were well known. I mean, I was out door knocking, talking to a lot of people, and almost everywhere I went, people knew who they were loved. These are people who are involved in the community, in their schools. And
what can we do? And I understand the community policing partnership. I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful that you and John called this meeting. And I'm glad there's a community advisory council. How do we get involved? How do we talk to these people? We don't know. Do we need to go out and walk the streets every night? Because we'll do that.
Yeah.
We are tired of this. What can we do?
So at first, when this homicide happened, I know people were just so upset, and I mean, it didn't seem to make any sense. You know, here's a guy in his 40s unloading his car after a camping trip, for heaven's sakes, you know.
These tragic incidents bring the community together that much closer. As we just saw recently with the death, the killing of Eric Bushman, the community rallied around that cause and got together and had a candlelight vigil. They also wanted answers from the police department and from other city agencies as to what we're going to do about some of the violent crime that happens in the community. And so yes, people come together in many different ways, many different forms, for many different reasons. And so we've seen that just recently.
Champion, it's not easy. Start to identify with each other, not by districts, by blocks, but by as a city that will not tolerate this. So when they killed her boy, they shot at mine. When they killed this sister's boy, they shot at his. This is how we must feel as a collective family.
The meetings like tonight is a good first step. We need your partnership, participation, your eyes, your ears, to be a good witness to an offense. We need to work together. The police department is one piece of the pie. City government is another. All of you are another. And I think when we all work together, we form neighborhood watches, and we get involved, we make a difference.
One of the things we came to as part of these meetings, the approach we decided to take was to, as much as possible, to get our neighbors, so that if something was odd, out of place, we could tell each other because we would know.
Can I get this real quick? Of course. Hello.
Hey, John, David Lazar.
Hey there.
How's it going? You don't have to say he made me an Excelsior team center.
Holy moly. Okay.
So, thank you.
All right, thanks. Bye, Captain. Bye. They got some guy who they think is the suspect for Eric Bushman's murder.
A healthy individual can create a healthy community if they are part of a society that is also looking out for the community's perspective. So a healthy community is one where members care about each other, that they know not only is their health is important, but the health of other people is important. So growing up in this Bay Area and being used to multiculturalism, I did not really understand the power of it. I don't think that people who grow up in a mono culture can appreciate the need for this, including people as much. Because when you're in a, I guess it's called a homogeneous culture, where it's everybody is more or less the same, you come under the illusion that everybody wants similar things and have similar goals. When you're in a multicultural society, and if you really value and appreciate it, you know that people's got different opinions and they have different things that they can offer and give, and there's more of collaboration, because you know that the more diversity that you have, just the richer it is.
We're here to assist them, and we're like a door, as you know, so that they could use to access whatever they want. So I'm trying to provide like a side door where they can see that they did community service, and working hard doesn't have to be boring or a hassle, or you don't have to do it because you have to do it. You can do it because you want to do it, and it's actually fun. It's good, and it's good for the neighborhood. It's good for the health. It's good for everybody.
Hey, look at this one. This one looks like a bell pepper.
That's what I'm working with them on, the Justice Brothers, just trying to get them to be a little bit more sensible and responsible members of the community. And they seem very excited. Like, for example, today I had 2 of them that were here at 11. We didn't start till 12. They were calling me on the phone. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? I'll be there soon, guys. And we're out here ready to help. We do fundraising events, so I show them how to work for their money, and they learn how to enjoy it even more. They appreciate all the work they put into it, and this is part of that. And getting to know other adults in the community as well. I think that's important, networking for them, you know. All this is going to provide is more opportunities for them. And I hope they enjoy it.
Oh, look at this one, Brock! Look! Oh, that's an egg. I'm not sure if that's a pepper or tomato. Don't break it. Hey,
I've been trying to go around talking to the neighbors just around the school. I was trying to get them to come out here, but I wasn't successful. Maybe next time. Maybe next time.
All right, enjoy the festival. This is not the end. This is just the beginning.
All right, yeah, judges. Look at that.
I am very nervous.
Very nervous. Come on, it's family here, right? Let's give family a big wave.
You be my boat, I'll be your sea.
Nate and I are happy to patrol this area. We've gotten to know a lot of people here. We really like it.
You know, we've come a long, long way, and I'm so proud to be part of this community. I'm a homeowner here, and I'm going to live here as long as I live. You know, this is my home.
So I think people have a sense that the only way we're going to be able to make our community safer is that we're being responsible for each other, and I think that's the best sentiment to have in terms of how we can make our neighborhood better.
It's a really nice neighborhood. You know, that's one thing that I just want to make that clear. There's a reason I live here. There's a reason I bought a house here. If this was a dangerous neighborhood, I wouldn't be here. I would not be here. I like being alive.
I thought it was complicated at first, but I just walked in through those doors and asked, what can I do? How can I help?
Peace. Peace. Pow. Mad liberator, death operator, rock the data, amazing flavor. Yo, the way I feel, sometimes it's too hard to sit still. Things are so passionate, times are so real. Sometimes I try to chill, mellow down, blow a smoke. A smile on my face, but it's really no joke. You feel it in the street that people breathe without hope. They going through the motion, they dimming down the focus. The focus get cleared and the light turns sharp and the eyes grow teary, the mind grow weary. I speak it so clearly, sometimes y'all don't hear me. I push it past the bass note, nations got to feel me. I feel it in my bones, black, I'm so wide awake that I'm hardly ever sleep. My flow forever deep in its volumes of scriptures when I breathe on a beat. My presence speak volumes before I say a word. I'm everywhere, penthouse, pavement, the curb, cradle to the grave, so cathedral of a shell. Universal ghetto life, holla black, you know it well. Quiet storm, vital form, pen push the bright across. Mind is a vital force, hollow right across. Soul is the lion's roar, voice is the siren.